Picks of Equinage for Parx Racing on Monday, June 9. Register your free user at equinage.com. 3 free races per day. You can try the system as long as you want, and you can subscribe easily in the US and even if you are abroad using PayPal. You have the simulation of the first race according to equinage.com. Don't forget, the top 2 picks, 55% of winning rate. The long shot between 11 and to 14%, put at least 12%, plus 55, we're talking about at least 67 winning rate with these 3 numbers, but these 2 at 55% are very good. You have the win percentage and probability calculated based on stats is independent from this. The pace of the race, the initial speed, the competitive level of each horse, the record at the distance and surface, and the competitive level for that record. And the GSR, we're talking about the genetics, the pedigree of the horse in one number for this distance and surface. And then, you have more stats information here. You can touch a horse and check the whole campaign, the workouts, even the campaign of the stallion, the Dan, and the complete profile, the GSR plus of the pedigree of the horse with one number for each distance and surface. So 1, 8 are here, and I did these picks in the previous clip in Spanish. So I will try to recreate what I said. See, the number 8 has a good chance, but has no tactical speed. The GSR is not too high, but the record is good. So this horse is a competitive horse at this level, at distance. Then you have the 6, will be chasing because the number 5, with this competitive level and this pedigree and 0 for 11, he will fade. So the first one that is going to be there is the number 2 with the 6. So I took the 6 as an option, the 2 as well, and the 8 will come strongly. He has the very competitive level, and the number 1, Mahoning, who will be also in the mix, is the top pick here. So I recommend 2 box, trifectas, superfectas. These are the 4 numbers, 8, 6, 2, 1. And if you are doing an early pick 5, use the 4 horses. In race 2, 7 and 5 here. The 4 is a long shot. And the number 7 will try to wear the field, has a good chance to do it. The competitive level is a concern because the number 3 will press with Paco. So that opens the door to the number 5. Will be chasing them and will close strongly, has a very competitive level. Second pick here, so that is the reason that I picked her at the top. Then 7, 3, and the number 2 other option that could upset the race. So in that order, but you can move the number 2 upper in the selection if you want. In race 3, 3 and 6 and 4, the number 3 looks strong here. As you see, he's going to be leading the race from the very beginning. And what I think about the 4, that is the long shot, the competitive level is similar to the 6 and 3, a little bit lower, but the pedigree is very good, extremely good. So I think there is a chance that the 3 and 6 battle for the lead. They are not champions, and the number 4 could upset the race, so 3, 4, 6. In race 4, 6 and 1 are the picks. Here, the 4 is the long shot, the control of the pace with the number 2, and the difference is almost 40 points. That is too much, and the second speed of the race has a lower GSR. So despite this lower SOR, there is a very good chance that this horse repeats this victory. 5 to 1 in the morning line, he will try. And the number 6 and the number 1, they are slow. They will try to reach him, but maybe it's going to be very late. So the 2 at the top pick, 6 and 1, are the second and third pick in the race. In race 5, the control of the speed with the number 1 and Paco aboard is a danger. That situation, the GSR is good enough, and this mare is going to control comfortably the pace, and that is a danger with Paco. So the 4 and 5 will be running from behind. They are the top picks here. Obviously, they have a good chance to win. They have even a better GSR than the number one, but the number one has the control of the pace. In race 6, 7 and 4 are the top picks. The number one is the long shot. 7 and 4 at the top here. See that the number 5 has more speed, and maybe, despite this apprentice, only 4% could resist in this race. So that is the reason that I put this number 5 with 19% to win as a fair option. The race looks equalized, so the 7 and 4 will be chasing and will close. I think because this combination of jockey and trainers, they need to be the top picks, but there is a certain chance that the number 5 could resist a lot. The thing is that if in the final stretch they are reaching the number 5, and these skills of the jockeys are necessary to defend the race, maybe the 7 and 4 with the professional jockey, the journeymans, could make the difference. The number 1, the long shot, has a 4 option. You can have the other option with the number 8, but I see the number 1 is sharper, in my opinion. In race 7, 4 and 1 the picks, the 3 the long shot. See the strategy of this race. The number 2 will try to guard the field, but the competitive level, there is a big gap with the 4, and the 4 will chase. I believe the 4 will chase down this horse, and that applies also for the number 1, who is going to be around, and even the long shot, the number 3, will be with a, despite this 0-4-8, will be close also of this pace, and they are more competitive than the 2. So I believe 4-1-3. The 2 will try, but the finish, the 4 and 1, are better SOR, very competitive level. Here in race 8, sorry for the Spanglish. Sometimes my mind when it starts tricking me. 6-3 at the top piece. The number 1 is the long shot. The number 6 will control the pace. Good GSR, good record at the distance. Top SOR with the 2. If this race will be in a mile, will be a short winner. At this distance, there is a small window that the number 3 could try to upset her. So I think the 6 is likely the winner. The number 3 has a shot, will be close to the 6 and will press, and maybe with Paco could upset the number 6. The number 2, it is Moon Maiden, has a very competitive level, will be behind the 6 and 3 and will try to reach them out in the final stretch. And if you don't like the number 2, you have the option the number 1, that is the long shot. But the competitive level is my concern. This is 60, it's coming from 52, so that is the reason I put the number 1 here. So 6, 3 the main enemy, and then the 2 has a long shot. In race number 9, 4 and 9 the picks. The 4, 10-year-old, will be in the middle of the pack, will close, could win the race, obviously, has a good chance. He's competitive. The number 9 is a very slow horse. A 9-year-old will fly at the end, has a good chance. The number 2 is the speed of the race, but see how irregular is this horse. So in the last one, he almost did it, but if he repeating this race, maybe because he changed trainer, maybe the horse now is more fit, more sharp, and could do it. That is the reason he's the fair option. If you are doing a ticket or exotics, I will combine these 3, looking for this 6-1 in the money line, and you have the 3 to complete the trifecta superfecta. Will be chasing the speed with the number 4 and will try to reach the 2. I repeat, if this trainer, Alfredo Velázquez, improve the horse a little bit more, make him more consistent, he will guard the field because he's the only speed of the race. So 4-9 because they are proven horses. The 2 because there is a possibility to be sharper for this race and has the speed at the number 3 to complete the exotics.